We've got breaking news involving the APS computer problems that caused thousands of customers to overpay for their electricity.
The Arizona Attorney General's office has now gotten involved in this case, and Team 12's Joe Dana has the latest.
APS confirming to 12 News they have been contacted by the Attorney General's office, and they are cooperating with the law enforcement agency. Now, the Attorney General typically does not comment on investigations or lawsuits until charges or a settlement result or until the case is closed out. However, Attorney General Mark Brnovich did tell 12 News, generally speaking, quote, no matter who the company is, no matter what the product is, we're always going to be on the side of Arizona consumers. APS appeared before the Corporation Commission earlier this week, where its new CEO, Jeff Goldner, told commissioners that a price comparison tool began having problems in February of this year. Goldner says 6,600 customers were steered to bad information and switched plans that were more expensive for them. APS calls this whole thing an accident. They vow to make customers whole. They will reimburse those customers, who will also get a $25 credit. APS claims they only learned about this computer problem last month. The Corporation Commission has also ordered an independent investigation of the incident as well. Back to you guys.